Hello Maaartsy, this is Mrs. B. In this video, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung mga materials na ginagamit ko sa calligraphy. Okay, so marami nagtatanong sa akin, ano daw ba yung madalas kong gamitin? Ano daw ba yung madaling gamitin? Saan nakakabili? Mura ba? Baka hindi ko po afford, ganon. Baka naman mahirap hanapin kung saan nabibili yung mga materials mo. Okay, yun yung mga usual questions sa akin, guys. Pero sa ngayon, ipapakita ko sa inyo muna. Linisin ko itong table ko. As you can see, ang dami kong materials na ginagamit dito. Most of it are brush pens. So, mag-start tayo sa brush pens. Okay. Unang-unang ginagamit ko, lagi kong ginagamit, itong Sakura Pigma FB brush pen. FB kasi fine brush. Kasi ganito yung kanipis. It's very, very good for doing small calligraphy. Kung nag-journaling ka, maganda tong gamitin. Ayun. Nabibili ko sa National Bookstore, guys. This is for 115 pesos. Ayan. So, madaling hanapin at saka mura. Okay. Next that I always use is Pentel Fude Touch. Okay. Usually, hindi mo makikita na Pentel yung brand neto, pero makikita mo lang dito. Ayan. Nakalagay sa likod. Pentel sign pen. Ayun. So, this is also good for journaling kasi small brushes to. Ayan. Small brushes. Ayun. So, maganda itong gamitin for journaling. Kung nag-journaling ka. Ayun. Bag nito sa National Bookstore. I'm not sure kung meron sa ibang art stores kasi wala ako talaga nakikita. Pero, mabibili mo to sa Lazada or sa Shopee for 80 to 120 pesos. Pero, kung meron kang kamag-anak or friends sa Japan, alam niyo mas mabibili nito ng mura doon. Kasi, for a set kasi dito nito, 750 pesos and up. Isang set, like 6 yata yun. Iba-ibang colors, or 10. Pero sa Japan, yung nakita ko on Amazon, nasa 300 pesos lang. Diba? So, kung meron kang kamag-anak sa Japan or friends sa Japan, ayun, mas maganda na magpabili kayo. There are other small brushes that I have here. I have this Pilot Petit pen. Small brush din to. Ayan, this is 160 pesos, I think. Or 120 to 160 pesos. Sa National Bookstore, you can get it. Or Art Bar or Scribes. This is Pilot Petit pen. Petit 3. Fude pen. Kasi meron itong iba, may Petit 1, Petit 2, pero ito kasi, brush pen na small is Petit 3. I have here Petit 1. Ito naman yung fountain pen. So, very different. This one, I'm using it for, writing lang. Simple writing lang din. Ayun. Ito, syempre, itong brush pens that I use for calligraphy. Ang maganda dito, guys, kasi this is refillable. Unlike itong mga unlike ito, yung Pigma, yung Pentel Fude, ayan, yung Artline, yung Tombow. Ayun, ang difference actually nito is this is refillable kasi meron tong cartridge sa loob, if you could see. Ayan. Meron yung cartridge sa loob. So, when you open this, open ko lang so I can show it to you. Ayan. Ito yung refillable. So, hindi mo natatapon yung the whole pen, pero bibili ka na lang ng refills. Ayun. Ito din naman, it has different colors din. But, I chose black. Ito yung refill, guys. So, for this refill, tatlo na to that you could buy it in National Bookstore or different art store. And tingnan nyo, 60 pesos lang. So, kumbaga, natabi mo na yung pen. Sobrang tipid, diba? Natabi mo na yung pen, and you have also refillables. It comes with 3 cartridges. Ayun. Pero sa akin, natira na lang isa na lang. Ayun. So, pag bumibili ako, ayun, one is enough for me, or 2. Ganun. Depende kung gaano ko kadalas gamitin yung Pirate Petit 3. Okay, anyway, another one from Sakura is this Koi coloring brush pen. This has also small brush, so very good lang, very good to for calligraphy. It has also different colors, by the way. Ayun, you can choose different colors. Ito, mali ako nakuha ng color. Kasi I can use it only for highlighting kasi sobrang light nito. Ayun. But this is like 70 to 75 pesos lang. You could get it also in National Bookstore or any art store. Ayan. Koi brush pen by Sakura. Okay. This is Tombow dual brush. Marami ibang colors neto, guys. I just prefer to use only black. Ayun. For Tombow, this is 150 pesos. You could also buy it in National Bookstore, in Art Bar, or in Scribes. Ayun, meron neto. Ayun. So, this is dual brush. Ayan, meron itong brush pen dyan. Yung big brush. And meron ditong fine. Ito naman, I'm not always using this for calligraphy, pero I'm using it for outlining my my artwork. Like, for example, nag-paint ako, ganyan. Or a simple drawing. Yun yung ginagamit ko. Okay. I also have here Artline Stix. This is also good for beginners din. Big brush to. Yes. Big brush. And this one is very affordable. Marami ibang colors pa nito. Ayan. So, if you are starting and you are like writing big, maganda tong gamitin din. This is for only 37 to 40 pesos sa National Bookstore. And maganda dyan kasi kaya merong ganito. Kasi you can stack it together with the other Artline sticks. Ayun, you can choose your preferred color. For me, I have just only one blue. My son, hindi ko alam kung ilan yung ganito niya. Yung eldest ko din kasi nagka-calligraphy siya. Okay, next one is Shin Hand Touch Pens. Okay, for Shin Hand Touch Pens, actually marami ako nito. This is also dual brush. This has, ayan, nabuksan ko din. This is the brush pen. This big eh. Hindi naman ako masyadong big writer. Tapos meron pa na parang a medium broad na marker that you can also use. Yun nga lang, ito masyadong matinta. Guys, warning lang dito sa Shin Hand. Pag magsusulat kayo, for example, make sure na lagyan nyo ng pang-ilalim para hindi for example, for a notebook. Ayun. So, sa notebook, lagyan nyo na pang-ilalim na medyo makapal kasi talagang nag-bleed to throughout sa ibang pages. So, I have here, actually, hindi ko to binili. Ayun. This is a gift from my husband. Ayun. Kasi he knows that I like doing calligraphy. So, ayun, binilhan niya ako ng isang set. Ayun. So, sobrang marami din colors to. Ayun. Yun nga lang talagang warning lang talaga na lagyan niya ng pang-ilalim yung susunod na pages. Kasi sobrang matinta to. And this is actually nasa akin na to ng more than a year. But the good thing is, sobrang ang matinta. Ewan ko na lang kung pag madalas niyang gamitin. O kasi hindi ko ito masyadong madalas gamitin. Because I write small nga. So, hindi ko ito madalas gamitin. Now, let's go on to the pen holders. Okay, so these are calligraphy pen holders. Alam ko nakikita nyo na to, guys. Ayun. But ano ba yung difference nito? This is a straight holder. Ayan, ganyan siya kung paano hawakan. Ayan, ganito to kung paano hawakan. Ayan. Okay, kung paano hawakan. So, these are pen holders. Dito kasi nilalagay naman yung susunod nating item, which are the nibs. Ayan, calligraphy nibs. So, ito, nabili to ng anak ko sa art bar for 3. I think this is like 100 or 200, ganon. So, ito yung nib. This is what you call nib. Okay. And ito yung ginagamit na pangsulat na ilalagay natin dito sa holder natin. So, we have here. Ito yung, ang tawag dito is oblique holder. Ayan, oblique holder to. Oblique kasi, meron to na nakalagay dito na holder. Ayun, na hindi kasi to directly na ilalagay mo dito. But you could also put here yung nib mo kung gusto mo. Pero, yun nga, it's a dual purpose. But for here, this is just a straight holder. So, direkta mong ilalagay dito yung nib. Okay, so, ano ba yung difference sa itong oblique na to? Dito sa straight holder. Okay. For, ito kasi, itong straight holder, best to sa mga kaliwete. So, if you are writing, if you're left-handed talaga, ayun, maganda tong gamitin. Kasi, na-slant nito yung sulat mo. Unlike nitong sa oblique kasi is good for right-hand writers. Ayun, ako kasi right-handed ako eh. So, pag nagsusulat ka, natutulungan itong oblique na to na may slant yung writing mo. Okay, so, syempre, hindi mo naman to magagamit kung wala ka namang ink. So, I have here walnut ink from Craft Central. By the way, these pens, you could also buy it in Craft Central. I'm not sure kung magkano lang ito. Pero alam ko kasi these pen holders are like 90 to 120 pesos. The nibs, it depends kasi din sa klase ng nib. Ayun. Pero, you could get it in like 100 pesos. I think yung anak ko nakuha nito ng 100 to 200 pesos. Tatlo na. Ayun. Siya yung bumili niyan. Tapos, ito naman, from Craft Central, this is a walnut ink. So, syempre, hindi ka naman magsusulat kung wala kang ink. Diba? So, ito yung kailangan mo ng ink talaga. So, you have to dip it dun sa ayan, medyo brown tong color na to. We have also, I do not have it right now, but my son has it in his room. He has this Sumi ink and Sumi ink and Indian ink that he bought sa Dye. So, okay, so alam ko nasa 100 ml na yun or 200 ml. Malaki na. And it's only for 88 pesos. Here, calligraphy paper. You can also buy this in Craft Center. I think 100 to 150 pesos. That's 50 leaves na ata or 80 leaves na. Pero kasi pinaghiwa-hiwalay ko ito kasi I'm using this as a guide. But you could also use this as a practice sheets. Ayun, yung beginner ako, ito ginagamit ko as practice sheets. Itong calligraphy paper na to. I also use maruman paper. Ito namang maruman, ayan, it's good for brush pens. It's also good for do sa nib pens natin, yung pointed pens natin. You could also use it. Ayun. So, I have here some of my work and some of my practices. Ayun. I use this. Kasi maganda sa maruman, it's very smooth ang paper. Importante, guys, na kapag for calligraphy, para hindi masira din yung brush pens mo, you use a very smooth paper. If you can buy yung smooth na ganito, okay na okay yun. This is, by the way, is 425 pesos. Pero, marami na din, 70 sheets. Ayun. Tapos, wala lang ako, naubusan na ako. You could also use Rhodia pads. Meron na like 300 to 400. Ayun. You could also use it for brush and pointed pens. These are that I'm using. Watercolor papers. Ito naman din, hindi naman din to for kumbaga you could use it for calligraphy na pwede mo pang display. Ito pwede to kasi this is a good paper for calligraphy. Lalo kung mag-watercolor ka, you could get another paper. Pero for calligraphy, okay na to na pang display. Okay na to. Ayun. I also using this Corona watercolor paper. Ayun. By the way, maganda talaga kapag bibili kayo ng paper, yung may acid free na nakalagay. Kasi kahit na matagal na naka-display yung yung work mo, for example, finrain mo yan, hindi nag-yellow yung paper, hindi nagbabago yung color ng paper. So yun, pero kung for example, you're going to do calligraphy na pan-display and meron kang watercolor painting, this is not the best paper for that. Ayun, there is a different paper for that. Okay, so by the way, important din sa watercolor paper is the GSM. Ayun, for nib pens, itong mga pointed pens, it's good for at least 120 GSM. Ano ba yung GSM? Ayun, so ito yun yung gram per square meter. Yun yung weight ng paper or thickness ng paper. Ayun. So, this is good. This is good for 120 GSM. Ayun. For journals naman, I'm using Limelight. Ayun, I'm using Limelight journal if you are journaling. So, this is the sample of my calligraphy na merong konting watercolor painting na hindi naman masyadong matubig. Kasi kung matubig talaga yung painting, this is not a good paper to begin with. Ayun, so, ayan yung mga sample na work ko. Ayan, in this journal. Ayun, maganda tong Limelight din kasi because smooth ng paper. So, pwede mo itong gamitin for brush pens. Also, for practicing, you could use grade paper or math notebook. Ako, I'm using Corona kasi napaka-smooth ng paper nito. So, hindi nasisira yung brush pens mo talaga. You could also use watercolors, but for me, I am using Mungyo professional watercolors kasi I also do watercolor din. Ayan. So, this is 48 pan set. But if you are just going to use it for calligraphy, you could also buy yung hindi naman masyadong mahal. Kasi this is 2,300 sa Shopee. And this is from Korea. Ayun. This is a good brand for watercolor. So, kung nag-expand ka rin ng art mo from calligraphy to watercolor, you can get this pan set. Maganda itong gamitin kasi sobrang dami ng colors. Or, if you're starting, you can get kahit Best Buy, you could use it. Or Simpalion, you could use it. Koi. Yun. Maganda rin yung gamitin. And I use also pencils, by the way. I use somehow to 3H pencil kasi itong 3H pencil hindi masyadong dark kapag sinulat mo sa paper. I use this for example, gumagawa ako ng design, ganun. I use this para madali ko magbura. Siyempre, may pencil tayo, hindi mawawala ang erasers, of course. I use this Tombow mono eraser, plastic eraser to. I use also this. I use erasers din. Siyempre, hindi mawawala yan. May pencil ko, wala ka eraser. Ano yun, diba? I also use this watercolor brush kasi meron tayong watercolor, diba? So, I use this brush. Naging green na to. Dating white to. Well, what you could use here, kasi maganda to for calligraphy talaga. Kasi matulis yung dulo. Ayun. So, for this naman, I bought this sa Shopee. Siguro 100 yata yung tatlo na. Yung bubuksan mo to, ayan, ilaman lang kasi water kaya hindi ko mabuksan. Bubuksan mo to, tapos lalagyan mo ng water sa loob. And then, yung pwede mo i-press para lumabas yung water dito. Ayan. And then, pwede mo itong i-dip sa watercolor. Ayun. So, you can get pink. Tapos, sino pwede mo itong gamitin? I'm using this for watercolor papers lang. Ayun. Kasi mahirap. O kaya sa mga thick paper, basta thick paper. Ayun. Aside from that, I'm using small brush. Ayun. I use this for watercolor painting. I use this also for calligraphy. Kasi very, very small yung brush nito. Ayun. For mga small brushes na ganito, well, you could write na at least medium size fonts. Ganon. Yun, you can do calligraphy with this. Pero kung talagang, pero kung talagang gusto mo ng malaking mga font, mga malalaking letters, of course, you would need mga big brush na. Yun. Ito kasi, this is very, very good for watercolor painting. This is Kolinsky Sable brush. Ayun, this is size number 2. Ayun, I bought this sa Shopee ng mga, alam ko nasa 600 pesos. Pero kasi naka-sale to, na 6 na to, 6 in size. Okay, so yan lang yung materials ko na lagi kong ginagamit. Ayun, so I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye!